Part 2. Recognizing the signs. Awareness before explosion. You know what's harder than calming down after you've blown up? It's catching anger before it blows. That's the game changer. See, most people only notice their anger after they've already shouted, slammed the door, or sent that nasty text. But if you can recognize anger while it's building, you can stop it before it hijacks your whole system. So this part is all about sharpening that awareness. Almost like a martial artist sensing an attack before it lands. You train your awareness, and soon your body, your mind, and your emotions start giving you signals you can't ignore. Pointer 1. Physical warnings. Warning signs. Your body is the first alarm system. Think about it. Your jaw clenches, your hands tighten up, chest feels heavy, some grind their teeth, some tap their feet, some breathe faster without realizing. These aren't just random, they're signals. Your body literally telling you, hey, a storm is coming. And if you can catch those signals early, you don't get caught in the storm. So next time you feel that tension rising, pause and ask, am I just tightening my body, or is anger moving in? Pointer 2. Emotional signals. Sometimes it's not the body, it's the emotional climate that changes first. You get irritable, happy. Every little thing feels like a personal attack. You start feeling impatient, even if the situation doesn't call for it. That's anger at the doorway. It hasn't burst in yet, but it's knocking. And if you can recognize that impatience as a signal, you've got a head start. 3. Mental loops. Now let's talk about the mind. Anger loves to build stories. You know what I mean. The voice in your head that goes, they always do this. I can't believe it happened again. Next time I'll show them. That loop is fuel on the fire. And the faster you catch it, the less it burns. When you hear that loop, don't fight it. Just say, my mind's gearing up for anger. That recognition breaks the loop before it controls you. Into 4. This 3-second window. Here's something powerful. You always have a gap between the trigger and the explosion. There's a little space, maybe 3 seconds, maybe 5. That's your choice window. Most people blow through it because they're unconscious. But if you can hold that space, take a breath, blink, count to 3, you give yourself a chance to choose response over reaction. It doesn't sound like much, but it's everything. That tiny pause can save a relationship, a job, or even your own peace of mind. Pointer 5. Noticing without judgment. Here's a trap. When people catch themselves getting angry, they often judge themselves. They say, oh no, here I go again. I'm weak, I'm failing. That judgment actually feeds the anger. it piles shame on top of fire. Instead, notice without judging. Say, I'm getting angry. That's okay. Let me see it for what it is. Awareness without judgment is clean. It gives you clarity instead of more chaos. Point 6. Practice sharpens awareness. Now, don't expect this to be perfect the first time. Awareness is like a muscle. You train it. The more you practice, the sharper it gets. At first, you'll notice anger after the explosion. Then, the practice, you'll notice it while it's rising, and eventually you'll feel it before it even arrives. Like you can sense the tension a mile away. This is how a fighter knows when a punch is coming, even before the opponent moves. It's awareness, and once you build it, it becomes second nature. So here's the takeaway. Anger doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Your body tells you, your emotions tell you, your mind tell you. And there's always a little gap, 3-second window, where you can choose a different path. The more you notice without judgment, the more power you have. Awareness isn't about being perfect. It's about being awake. Because when you're awake, you're free to choose. And that's what sets us up for part 3. When the fire's already lit, when anger's boiling into the moment, what do you actually do with it? That's where we'll go next. Until then, practice catching those signals. Notice the tension, hear the mental loops, feel the impatience. Because every time you notice, you take one step closer to mastering yourself.